in this case. She couldn't divulge much of the information that happened that night, but she did tell us that whatever took place that night, she did inform the magistrate and the crime.
Magically, it'll be different.
Oh, I hope
and I'm dead.
Where we're amplifying all of our daughters and all Black women and trans women who've been killed by police.
Gina, we were just looking at your Twitter banner, and I'm just going to read it because in 2 lines, you tell the extraordinary story of what happened to your daughter, India Kager. So you are India Kager's mother on Twitter. Mother of India Kager, innocent Navy vet, killed by Virginia Beach police.
Within this pandemic, simply enough because most of the frontline jobs within the social service or health sector are dominated by women. 70% of these jobs are dominated by women. And these women, have a lot of responsibilities at home as well, whether it's an elderly people to take care of or children or, whatever it is. I mean, society look at women to pull to pull up the responsibility at home.
And fragrant, even.
As much of Western Europe continues lifting lockdown measures, even preparing to welcome tourists, the United States continues taking steps backwards. The country's top infectious disease specialist has warned the U.S. is far from bringing the coronavirus under control and could even see record surges in daily cases.
We are now having 40,000+ new cases a day. I would not be surprised if we go up to 100,000 a day if this does not turn around, and so I am very concerned.
More than half of the 50 states have seen a rise in cases, with 16 of them forced to either pause plans to reopen or reimpose restrictions. Among the worst hit, Arizona, California, Florida, and Texas, which account for half of new infections. On Tuesday, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut added 8 more states to their travel advisory list, requiring any travelers from those states.
The story went viral. Dr. Pepper came to the rescue and covered the cost of the tickets. But who can blame that little one? 24% of Americans don't even use cash to make purchases during a typical week. We're close to being a cashless society. It sure makes teaching our children about paper money a 21st century challenge. Today at Lulu's Cafe, will anyone teach little Darby the value of the dollar?
Look, Mommy, confetti. We could have a party.
Oh my goodness, what have you done?
What would you do? These two are enjoying a snack right next to our actors.
Sweetie, watch my wallet. Okay.
Yep, okay, Mama.
And now that Mom is away,
Ooh, that's a lot of money.
Darby's ready to play.
Is it fake or real? It's real.
As Darby starts
We begin with this breaking news here on CNN Philippines. It is status quo for the 2 critical areas in the country. The president extends the enhanced community quarantine in Cebu City and the general community quarantine in Metro Manila until July 15. He says this will better control the health pandemic. 11 other areas will also be placed under GCQ, while the rest of the country will fall under modified GCQ. The extension of the quarantine measures comes as the nationwide COVID-19 tally has reached more than 37,000 cases. 4,639 were recorded in Cebu City and 18,384 in the entire National Capital Region. Let's get more details now from our Trisha Terada. Trisha, good morning. What else did the president say in his speech late last night?
Well, President.
Welcome to The Source, where we combine the headlines with in-depth conversations with the newsmakers themselves. I'm Pinky Webb. Today on the program, President Rodrigo Duterte extends the enhanced community quarantine in Cebu City while Metro Manila remains under the general community quarantine in the next 15 days. After criticisms on the government strategy, Malacanang insists the country is winning in the fight against the coronavirus pandemic. And over a week left before the anti-terrorism bill lapses into law, the United Nations Human Rights Council is urging the president not to sign the anti-terrorism bill. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque joins us live. Well, it's status quo for the two critical areas in the country. President Rodrigo Duterte announces the extension of the enhanced community quarantine in Cebu City and the general community quarantine in Metro Manila until July 15. 11 other areas will also be placed under GCQ, while the rest of the country will fall under modified GCQ. The president says disobedience is a factor why numbers have spiked in Cebu City. So he urges residents there, particularly those he described as stubborn, to shape up. Here's the president in his own words.
Na kamong mga Cebuano, masuko mo ingon ko gahi mo ulo. Actually, ayaw mo ka-insulto kay Cebuano ko. I am a Cebuano. I come from Danao, Cebu. Ka mga